Is it a good idea to buy the Gigabyte Gaming OC version of the RX 9070 XT? In this video, we'll test its thermal performance as well as noise levels. Is it quiet? Is it loud? Let's find out. This is actually quite a good looking card. It has a plastic shroud and there's some interesting accents. It's like it's been splattered with something. This gives it an interesting texture. I like it. And at the top, we get a Radeon logo and a Gigabyte logo. 3 8-pin power connectors. Metal backplate with more logos. And a decent size cutout for the air to pass through to increase the cooling capabilities of this GPU. On this side, this is plastic and this is metal. Game on. At the bottom of the GPU, we can actually take a look at some of the components. There's active cooling for the power delivery system on both sides, as well as for the memory chips. They're connected to this heat plate that also cools the GPU. And there is quite a large array of heat pipes over there, which is really good to see. I hope this GPU will perform quite well in terms of thermals. This gives me hope because, yeah, I wasn't impressed with Gigabyte Gaming OC line of GPUs in the past. But this one has quite a large heatsink attached and a decent number of heat pipes. So my hopes are high on this one. Maybe this is the design where Gigabyte actually prevails and delivers a good thermal experience. Let's take a look at the display connections. We get two HDMI 2.1 and two DisplayPort 2.1 connections for a total of 4 displays. Oh, and would you have a look at that? Gigabyte actually hid a switch over here this time. So this GPU does have dual bias. It's just not indicated in any way. Oh, actually it is indicated. Hold on. I completely missed it. It has a performance and a silent mode. Nice. There's another nice touch over here. There are LEDs next to the power connectors. These indicate when your power cables have been plugged in correctly. If it's plugged in incorrectly, the LED will be red. Let's take some measurements, check out what we're working with. What is this? A 90mm fan, 3 of those. In terms of length, this GPU is 286, 87? Well, it's just below 290mm long, which should be fine for most PC cases, especially if you have a mid-tower PC case. This GPU should be fine. I have a large case over here, so it's not going to be a problem for me at all. And in terms of heights, the GPU is 135mm tall. Here's what it looks like inside of the PC. It is quite small in comparison to some of the other GPUs that are coming out in 2025. Take a look at that. Yeah, you don't need a GPU support stand or bracket for that. It works quite well without it. It doesn't need it. There is no flex. Oh, and here is that LED thing. You can Oh my god, I did not know that this can happen. Yeah, I was just going to slide it open, but well, this happened. Let me fix it. Right, it was quite easy to slip that thing back on. Yeah, you see, you can slide it open to reveal the LED, or you can just close that LED and have the logo light up. Now let's see how the Gigabyte Gaming OC behaves in terms of thermals as well as noise. The room temperature is close to 20 degrees Celsius, and that is, hold on a second, 68.5 Fahrenheit. And we'll start with the performance mode, because that's how the graphics card comes configured out of the box. Let's have a look. Yes, we are getting about 330 watts power draw. That is normal for this GPU. The GPU temperature is 60 degrees Celsius. The GPU hotspot is at 86 degrees. And the GPU fan is spinning at about 1850 RPM. Well, it's fluctuating, but yeah, basically between 1800 and 1900, but I haven't seen it reach 1900 ever, so it's below 1900. And the GPU core clock is at 2645. Next, allow me to demonstrate the noise level using the wireless microphone. In the performance mode, it is definitely not a quiet graphics card. I can hear it working over all of the other fans in the system, and I wouldn't say that it is very loud to the point where I can't use my speakers to game on this system, but yeah, it's somewhere up there. It's really close to that point, so I can't say that I like it. And if you're sensitive to noise, then you definitely won't like this GPU, at least in the performance mode. Now let's check how it works in the quiet mode. To switch the mode, we need to reach for that switch over there. Just flick it over to the right side, and it's done. Now we can turn on the PC and place the panel back on. The room got slightly warmer. It is 21 degrees Celsius now. That is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And I must say that I do prefer the silent mode, although it is still a stretch calling this a silent mode. It is a quiet mode, that's what it is. Because the GPU is still audible, I can hear it, but it is not as loud as it was in the performance mode. And the behavior is quite acceptable. We haven't lost much in terms of performance. We were seeing 37 FPS using the performance mode, and now the performance is still at 37 FPS. The GPU core clock performs around the same, as well as the GPU power. It is still the same 330 watts. The only difference is that the GPU temperature is about 4 degrees higher, and the GPU fan is spinning slower. We are at 1600 plus RPM right now. Let's have a listen using the wireless microphone. I definitely prefer the silent mode, so I would definitely just switch that as soon as I get the GPU, just switch it to the silent mode, because you're not losing anything in terms of performance. The only difference is thermals and the GPU fan speed. Everything else is the same, so yeah. As long as you are in a milder climate, where it's not like 30 or 40 degrees Celsius, then yeah, definitely use the silent mode. It works better. Less noise, same performance. It's a win-win. In terms of gaming performance, the RX 9070 XT is well suited for 1440p, 4K and ultra-wide resolutions like 3440 by 1440. It also delivers surprisingly good ray tracing performance, which is worth considering if you're interested in that technology. However, its main drawback compared to NVIDIA alternatives is the slow adoption rate of FSR4. I'd like to emphasize that FSR4 is important not only for resolution upscaling, but also because it provides a significantly improved anti-aliasing solution compared to its predecessor FSR 3.1. I've published dedicated videos exploring the gaming performance of the 9070 XT at various resolutions. Check them out at the links in the description below to learn more. In conclusion, the Gigabyte Gaming OC version of the RX 9070 XT is a decent GPU. This is what I would call a good enough graphics card. It gets the job done, and I haven't come across any significant flaws that would deter me from recommending this GPU to you or my friends and family, so it gets my approval. By the way, if you want to buy this GPU or any other products featured in this video, you can find them on Amazon at the links in the description below. Let me know what do you think about this GPU, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. That helps out a lot. And subscribe for more if you haven't already. It was iVadim. Until next time.